You know, we're talking about dealing with other people's money, but I'll tell you right now, in the Forex South African industry, we've got this chain right now of people taking other people's, because you know, trading right now is very accessible right now. Anyone can trade at this point. But we've got this chain right now of people taking other people's money, saying, "Send me your money, I'll trade it for you." You know, it happens so many times right now. But then you are somebody who's actually qualified to actually take people's money legally, right? So how did you attain the qualifications for all that, or get to that point of being like, "Hey, give me your money, I can do it legally for you"?
You know, we actually dealing with quite a lot of fund managers. My biggest portfolio, if I look, we got basically about 400 million under asset management. Mm-hmm. But it's not me that's running the wrap funds. It's I always say, I'm not a accredited broker. I used to be many years to tell you, listen, you can buy that share and that shares. But today you have to have the accreditation and license to say, listen, buy Cecil shares. I can tell you, but you can actually take me to court if that share is not performing. So my job as an investor is to find the best fund manager out there. And there's a couple of fund managers. So what we do, we sit with the fund managers, we deal with them on a basis like a weekly basis. They invite us and you know what, we know exactly what is the vision of that specific fund manager in the market. You know, we work with the Alan Greys, we work with the Coronations, I work with PSG, I work with Resco, I work with Truffle, I work with Sanlam inflation funds. It's not like the old days. You know, the old days, there was 3 portfolios. Yeah. Sanlam, Mutual and Liberty. So who do you like the best? You like the blue jackets? Yeah. You go to Sanlam. Yeah. if you're a Jew guy or whatever, most of the English guys, they went, and the Jewish guys, they like the Liberty side. Okay. And the old Mutual was old-fashioned. I think they're still a little bit old-fashioned, old Mutual. They're the green jackets. Yes. So that was an old story. And they only got a stable fund, a moderate fund, and basically aggressive funds. That's what you can pick off. But these days, it's a different ball game. It's a total different ball game. So I rather would say, instead of, you know, I phone you up and say, listen, meneer, send me 100,000. I'm going to invest it on Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies because you're going to make much. You're going to make money. We're not chasing money. And I always say to my people as well, I'm not in the business to make you rich. I'm in the business to structure your portfolio. I'm in the business to give you a balanced lifestyle. I'm in the business to make sure that you can retire on the end and not sit. Because if you don't start to save right now, you know, Einstein, he said the 7th wonder of investments is basically compound interest. So when you start young, you can generate that compound interest. And you will be amazed what it will pay out on the end. There's an example that I always use to my clients as well. When I left the South African broadcast, SABC, I took my pension fund up because I bought a house and I had no furniture to sit on. So it was amazing. So I said, listen, they paid me about 6,000, 7,000 rand for my pension fund those years. So I had the money to buy some furniture. And then a lot of years later, that was basically early 2000, 2003, I had a call and a letter back from them. They employed people to see if there was a spin-off on my pension fund. I said to my wife, I said, no, man. You know, I took everything. Maybe I left 100 rand there. What will it be worth? Maybe a 2,000 or 1,000 now? Yeah. And they said, just send the information for us. We'll see. And I sent my information. A couple of months later, they sent me a letter. My wife ran into my office. You don't know. Here's a letter from the SABC. You know how much? I said, no, maybe 4,000. Huh? Yeah. 128,000 rand. What a miracle. I paid off my bond with that 128,000. But that's what I want to, that's the example I use, compound interest. You know, the money that I left there for basically 20 or 35 years, that's the amount that it grew up. So when you start now and you invest, you will definitely reap the benefits on the end when you retire. And make sure, the young people don't want to invest. They don't want to save. I call it some pure savings. They rather buy a nice car. It's lekker, a car, but the car is like you drive it for 6 months, then you got the debt for 5 years. Then it's not lekker anymore. You can smell the leather, they like to sit in it, No man, drive your old cars. This is a good thing. Save up. Because you're going to come to the end. And I see people, even the rich people, that's really got a lot of money. When you put money into your retirement annuities, you can't withdraw from that. And that's what I like about the retirement annuities. Because that's the first time that you can actually withdraw from your RA is at the age of 55. Now that's a very good investment. One of my clients, he said to me the other day, I want to give my grandchild something. What do you think, Frik? I've got 10,000. I said, you know what? Take the 10,000 and put it in a lump sum for a retirement annuity. He said, you're mad. The little one is 2 years old, 1 year old. I mean, that's going to be only paid out in 55 years. He said, you know what it's going to be worth in 55 years. So that, and nobody can cash that 10,000 in, not even the child. Because you know what, if you put it in unit trust or endowment policies, man, flexible. I never, when I do a needs analysis for my clients, I never take your endowments or your unit trust portfolios in consideration, because they will cash it in, they will buy a car, they will go overseas, they'll spend it. But the retirement annuity not. And you can use a tax benefit on it.
Okay, wow.
That's a big thing, eh?
Yeah, wow.
When we get to the tax side, we, in the early 2000s, I said to the guys when I phoned them up, and I don't say to them, listen, it's Frik Grobler here from Sanlam or Frik Grobler from OPM Financial Services. I said to them, you know what? It's Frik here. I'm in the removal business. What? What do you remove? Furniture. I said, no, man, you got it wrong. I remove your money from the receiver down to your pocket.
Okay.
I'm in that money. I'm in the money business. I remove your money from the receiver to you. And that's what we do with the retirement annuity. Do your tax savings so that you can gain more money in your pocket as to give it to the government. We don't want to give anything. I say pay the government, yes. The Bible said pay him, but not overpay him. You know what I say.